Hi, I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to a very special episode of Adventure Athlete. Today I'm going to make my official announcement that starting in January, I'm going to do a year on the road. So just got back from Newport Dunes, did 26 days there this time. 2 years ago in the small adventure truck, we did 3.5 months that we lived out of it down there. Phenomenal time, changes your mindset. So right now I'm still in that mindset where I want to get back home. Been home a day now, and I want to kind of get some things sold and things tidied up. I know I want to do probably about a month in September out in the desert, maybe 3 weeks, to get back on the trials motorcycle and get back to doing what I do. Life is so short that we spend a lot of time thinking that we're going to do some things when we get a little older. I just got to get through this. I got to get through this. I got to get this tied up. Got to get ahead of this. Got to get a little bit more organized. Too much to do. For me, if it doesn't fit in this truck, I'm pretty much going to sell it. There's some kit that I'm going to leave here. I'm not breaking up with my wife or not, and I hope when she gets back from her 21 days in Costa Rica that she comes back with a little different mindset and is more adventurous and wants to join me. But the problem is that she's got a really great job she loves with a stress component that's attached to that and takes up all of her time. So that's her decision. Our relationship's solid and really good. So that being said, yesterday we had a conversation. I got out here, I detailed my adventure truck, getting it ready to sell, and kind of laid everything out, cleaned everything up, and was just getting ready to get inside. And she says, well, before you go to the inside of your truck, why don't you just consider keeping it? It's a different truck than the Expedition truck. This is a great truck to get in and go drive. I think I've done 1,000 miles in one day out of this to try to get home. So I had it for sale for $125. I wasn't real serious about selling it, and it's a 2015 GMC Canyon. If somebody still wanted to pay the price for it, I would consider selling it. But for right now, we're just going to do this and consider it not for sale. So, Expedition truck, Oscar Mike. I figured that this might be too big of a platform for me to do anything other than just travel full time out of. I find this vehicle to be very nimble. Goes down the freeway really well. I can drive it at 56 to 65, no problem. It's a little slow getting up to that speed, but once you're going, the torque really keeps it going down the road. The tires and wheels roll smooth. The balance piece worked out great. Cab air ride makes for a good ride. And I was listening to just my speaker on my cell phone going down the highway, so it was quiet enough for what I wanted to do. So you guys have seen this Expedition truck, Oscar Mike, being built. I did something crazy like 80 some videos of the build of this truck, the theory behind it and everything. So the next thing that I had in queue was the Humvee. I've always dreamt of having a Humvee. This is an 1165, a 2006. It's the one with the snout on it. So it's got a 6.5 turbo in it, 4-speed, low miles. This is on the chopping block right now. It's going up for sale this weekend. Kind of hurts me a little bit not to continue on a path of building this, being that I have every single thing that I need for it. But just like my leg tattoo says, tick tock, the clock's ticking. And the things that I thought I was going to be able to do forever have really starting to get away from me. So I have a project car for a client that I got to finish up. My thought process is I'm going to pretty much liquidate everything that really doesn't apply to general fabrication. So 2 benders going. I will keep the MIG. I will keep things like sanders, bandsaw. Probably going to keep my welding table and CNC plasma. But as far as my Tormach goes, I just bought a brand new enclosure for it, a brand new screen for it. an automatic tool changer for it. It's not even totally set up yet. This is going to be sold. I'm going to ask 20 grand for that. Probably have 35 in it total with tooling. Everything can go with it. My 15L Slant Pro lathe is the industrial feed automated full system. It's never even been under power. That's on the chopping block. All my little stuff, tires and wheels for other bikes is going to go. All of this stuff up here that I have set up for this next Humvee build, I'm just going to sell individually. I think I'll probably do better, faster, quicker on that and be able to just, might not be able to recoup all of my money, but I'll be able to recoup some money on that. That being said, what's already loaded up in the Expedition truck is my electric motion trials bike. And then for sure, my number one go-to sport is the e-mountain bike. I plan on that going with me. So it'll be that, my electric motion, and then I have a Stark Varg coming in. It's an electric motocross bike. I did the Alpha, which is the 80 horsepower model. I plan on setting it up as an extreme enduro bike, and I'm going to replace my 450 XCF 6-speed that I built especially for extreme enduro. Wonderful motorcycle. That's going to go up for sale this weekend, as well as my 890 Rally with 200 and I think I got 249 miles on it. It's not even close to being broke in. I am going to ask 35 grand for this. I probably have 37 in it. Tires, wheels, brake rotors, single-sided kit, auto tune. It's pretty much a professionally built, full-on rally build. And super happy with it. It's too big to fit in the truck, and whatever doesn't really fit in that truck, I think is going on the chopping block. Whether it sells for that or not, if not, I'll keep it. I don't care. Same thing with the 450. I don't have to sell it, but I have all of this stuff to build. I have all of this extra stuff that doesn't fit in the truck. Back here, I have a two-person foldable Oru kayak that's never even been in the water. I don't think I've even unfolded that one. So I'll clean that up, get some good pictures of that, get rid of that kayak, as well as another inflatable. Got a couple paddle boards that must go. I got a shed full of build stuff, ovens and stuff for all RVs. I have 3 extra Renogy lithium iron phosphate 170 amp hour batteries. Thought processes on that. Since these batteries are so fresh and really haven't been cycled that much, I'm going to cycle these 3 into this system. So I think that'll be somewhere around 1,500 amp hours of battery. I'll never run out, even with charging that Stark Varg, which is a big pull. You got to remember, I got a 6,500 watt 220 split 110 inverter in the Oscar mic, and now I got 1425 of panels on the roof. I just freed up with not putting those panels on that roof. I probably have flexible panels available. I probably have somewhere in the neighborhood, I'm going to say, another 175. So what is that, 700 and some watts of solar that I can still put on that, and another big Rover controller. So I should never, ever, ever, ever run out of power. And when you're going to just do one thing and go down the road, I think that's probably the great way to do it. So it's going to be Stark Varg. Let's talk about that a little bit. I put my money down on that the week after it came out. So my due in date is in February. It's basically a 245, 47 pound motocross bike. And I had been asked, like, why are you waiting for the enduro version? I'm like, MX version is not much different than, you can get it with an 18-inch rear wheel. I'll do that with the tubeless system, front and rear. I'll do my Kenda Equilibrium in the back and my Golden Fatty in the front. I carry the Highway dirt bikes, bar ends, and the system, so I'll do that. I have an extra Voyager Pro. I'll put it on that. I don't even know if it's possible to race like King of the Motos on it, but my competition days may be coming to a slower halt. I'll still compete in trials. I hope to compete in trials until I die. There's a lot of guys in the club. I shouldn't say a lot of guys. There's a few guys in the club that are in their 80s and still riding and still competing. So I definitely want to do that. Kim's going to be gone for, I think, a total of 23 days. I want to get back on the heavy bag. So if you're kind of wanting to see older man's journey getting back into fighting shape, I'm going to do a little video series, kind of like a Muay Thai-ish or Muay Thai inspired. I trained Muay Thai with Dennis Blue, gosh, years ago, probably 25 or 30 years ago. And that's what kind of took me with the confidence level with that in JKD, Jeet Kune Do. That took me into bouncing, and I bounced, moonlighted bouncing for 15 years on several of the biggest clubs here on the West Coast. Was a head bouncer of most of those clubs that I worked at, and I got a lot of crowd experience, we'll just say, in that. So I want to get back to this and show you the journey. Primarily what I've been talking about is in this 26 days when I was down at Newport Beach. I rode my bicycle out of that 17 days. I did other sports. I did a sport every day unless it was a travel day. And I did some kayaking. But what I found out is this 18 months of this build, although I got some bicycle rides in and I got some runs in, it's not the same as consistent training. And when I got down there and started looking at my Strava logs from what I did 2 years ago on the same bicycle, same setup, to what I'm doing now, there was a huge difference. So today I went out and rode and actually set the fastest time on I kind of ride the same cycle. Down there I wasn't able to do the 32 miles other than one time. I always cut it short, 28, 30. Here today I did my full pull, which is 32 miles, and I set the fastest time that I've done all year long on that. So I see my health building, or my stamina building, even in this heat. But it's something that, like, if you don't do it now, that youth gets away from you. The bicycle, I still wheelie, I still stoppy. I stoppy every time at a stop signs. I still bunny hop. The technical skill part is good. That actual physical part still needs some work. And before life gets away from me, all of this stuff as a young man that I have collected, I probably bought that bandsaw 25 years ago. That drill press in the back was one of the original purchases I did from Harbor Freight in their first runs. That was probably 30 years ago. I'm on my second chop saw. I wore one out as a fabricator. But if you want a little bit more information on the fabrication series, I'm going to be knocking out some how-to videos, not only on the Muay Thai video series. I'm going to do some on the welding setup, how to MIG weld, and then TIG welding 101, the basics of getting started with TIG welding. Those were some of my better videos that I built for another channel, Longevity Welding. And those were really good performers. And what I'm trying to do is get my subscriber base up and my views up so I can actually make a little bit of money while I'm on the road traveling and sharing tips and tricks and just that journey before it gets away from me. I'm 54 right now, and I thought I was going to feel super wonderful until I was 65, 70, but no, I don't feel as good as I used to feel 2 years ago. Although it's coming back, but it's coming back way slower than I thought it was going to come back. So that being said, stay tuned for things for sale. You see anything here you like, let me know. I'm not giving stuff away. There's a lot of time testing, tuning, and you're getting a complete product when you get one of these motorcycles, or even some of my equipment, like the Tormox setup. You can buy one of those and have delivered to the house. You can probably buy this one here today and come and figure out a way to get it home and save yourself about 10 grand on a purchase, about 5,000 on that Slant Pro. But my thing for you, if you are into fabrication, buy as much equipment as you can when you are younger, because then you'll have that for that lifetime, that duration of that work cycle. And I'm at the end of what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. I really wanted to build this Humvee. But being honest, I'd rather have that money in the bank, and I'd rather be out camping in the truck full time and riding wheelies and balancing on rocks and working on doing some more push-ups, pull-ups, and getting healthier, getting my body back to where it should, enjoying life. So that's going to be it for now. If you guys got questions, comments, if you haven't liked, please do, and subscribe. Hit me up with the questions, comments. Let me know what you think. But this journey is starting in about 5 months, and I got a lot of things to liquidate. If you guys watched, why I see it there. If you watched my American flag video that I did, putting it up on the truck, when I retired from the machine shop, the machinist group made that, and that's a flag that flew over the Capitol. It's all put together with little Allen heads. I'm going to pull that apart and pull my flag that I earned, and that's going to go with me on the journey, and I'll fly that flag every day, and hopefully that one's been made in America so we can get through that. But that's going to be it for now. Humvee's on the chopping block. Everything else is on the chopping block. Whatever doesn't fit in the truck is ready to go, and I'm going to add basically this electric Stark Varg to the equation. I'll be doing a video series on that and why I chose that even before it shows up. That's going to be it for now. I'm always long-winded, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, really, from my heart. When I get a comment, a question, and I see my core, I think we're up to about 250 people now that are my core people that watch these videos pretty religiously. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. That's going to be it for now. I'm Tim Roble, and I'll catch you here next time.